Well, hey everyone. Out here at twilight, that moment right before it changes into nighttime is called twilight. So, saying that, we had some beautiful blue skies today and some crazy hot temperatures scorching us. Haven't had a normal summer. What's normal nowadays? What am I thinking, right? And oh my goodness, the trees are so sick and the leaves that are falling are just really crazy sick. Okay, so spray some baking soda on them, that's all. Add a little bit in that stuff up there and we'll be all good. We'll be able to breathe again. Sure. Okay, so along with getting through what I needed to get through, that was my opening. I did want to share that I'm sure the big news yesterday, and everybody probably heard about it, is, well, a couple things actually. There was one where there was a world organization calling out for a global pandemic. All right, we've had this rodeo before, y'all, okay? We know exactly how to handle this. And I think many have already learned how to handle this as well. That's not going to be easy, but it's going to be possible if you have Christ Jesus, all right? Because you trust Him, you have faith in Him, your hope is in Him, right? And nothing's going to happen, all right? Because then we got to look at what we're supposed to be looking at. If we're looking at Israel, and I think I'm Jesus, right? Eisen, is that a word? I don't know, just made it up. Well, they had the meeting of the minds, and it'll probably be a couple of days or so before we find out the outcome. But they're trying to push a two-stage solution and a ceasefire big time over there. And, well, I personally don't think it's going to fly at all. I don't believe that Benjamin Netanyahu believes anything that they're saying whatsoever. Oh, no, will agree to doing this again, all right? He's also been on this rodeo before. But there's lots of slinging going on out there, so be careful what you're hearing, what you're listening to. Take everything to the Word and to the Lord, all right? And Daddy knows. Absolutely. He knows exactly where we're all at, what we're all doing, what we're all feeling, what we're all going through, and He's got the answer for everything. I know that when you go and pray, you go and pray to spend time with Him, not to ask Him for things or tell Him all your problems, so to speak. I mean, that can be mumbled all the day long, right? But seriously, when you go and you got that one-on-one with Jesus and you're praying and you're communing with Him, that's all you're focusing on is Jesus, right? That's it. And communication. It's a relationship. He wants that relationship with you. Well, we're getting to know Him on this side. Before we get to that side, actually, we all pretty much know Him pretty well on this side already because of the great and marvelous things that He's done in our life. And I know that I am persuaded, along with many of you, as to who your healer was, who your provider was, who your everything was, and still is. That's not going to change. Because He that began a good work in us is faithful to complete it. He's not going to bring us to it unless He's going to bring us through it. But as far as the tribulation is concerned, we're grafted in. We've been adopted. We are children of the Most High King, and we are not called to wrath. Time of Jacob's trouble is about to happen. And that's all about God dealing with Israel. And the rebellious, of course. But let God be God, and let us be still and know that He is God, sitting on the throne, high and lifted up. He's not concerned about a thing, because it's all set in stone. And we fret not, right? We take no thought for tomorrow. Yesterday's gone. We're dressed accordingly. I got a full moon coming up here, a super full moon, and a rare blue moon. I'll leave a link in the description box for you. And that's on the 19th, but it can be visible, I think, a day or so before and after. It's going to be 15% brighter and 7 times larger than a normal moon is. The moon represents the church, and then Saturn will be making its appearance right by the moon to be seen with the naked eye on the 21st. So we sure do have a damn full month to look up here, right? There's definitely a reason to keep looking up at any moment. Definitely wanting just crazy stuff in the sky. You know how it is. And crazy stuff on Earth, too. But don't be moved, right? Because we are trees planted by the water. I may be a little bit surprised. Or even shocked for a second. Oh, count it all joy. Jesus is coming, y'all. This is Debbie from Texas. Peace out, Maranatha. Keep looking up because Jesus is coming.